Welcome to Mr. Sir Sports. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank all you guys for that. If you want to join the family and be entered to win a MacBook Pro and experience all the NFL news that's important that you need to know, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're notified when our videos go live. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away a MacBook Pro, like I mentioned. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you guys again.
Albert Breer has reported that he'd be very surprised if Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe was drafted in the first round. Jalen Milroe announced that he will be attending the NFL draft, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, obviously, going to the draft. So it's probably just not passing up the opportunity, but nobody really expects him to go in the first round. Do you think there's a chance that he's the fourth quarterback taken and someone sneaks in at the end of the first round and takes him kind of like the Ravens did when they took Lamar? Or do you think he's more of a second or third round pick?
No, I think he's a second and third rounder. I mean, I think the difference obviously between him and Lamar is that at that point you just look at the resumes. Lamar was a Heisman winner, and you just saw him play, and it was electrifying. Where I feel like Jaden Milroe at Alabama had these ups and downs. I mean, he had some games where he looked incredible, and then other games like I think they only scored like 13 points against like Southern Florida. You know, like that game wasn't great. Like the fumble against Michigan in the college football semifinal a couple of years ago. And I just think Lamar, we didn't really see a lot of these inconsistencies. Yeah, guys are going to make mistakes, but I don't think we really saw that dip in play that we've seen from Jaden Milroe. Could he still be a good quarterback in the NFL? Yeah, he possibly could. And I think with the right system, absolutely. But I think to say he's a first round pick might be a little bit of a stretch. And he's still a great athlete. He's still a very good football player. But I think it really just depends on where he's going to go, because if he goes to a team with a good head coach and a good offensive mind, then yeah, I think that definitely helps shape him versus someone who's more defensive minded. But I don't really see him getting drafted in the first round, even if, let's say, teams are a little quarterback hungry. I would take Jackson Dart instead, played at Ole Miss. That's just me. So what do you make about that? Do you think that Milroe could be snuck in that first round, or like you mentioned, it could be a second or third rounder?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he deserves to be a first round pick based off of his resume. Obviously, there's comparisons because he's got that elite speed just like Lamar. And obviously, Lamar didn't play um, as tough of competition in college, but he did win the Heisman. I just feel like obviously Jalen Milroe at Alabama is in a really tough conference, and he didn't perform obviously to the same level as Lamar in college, but I think he still has the same speed. It's a very similar type of player. I think with Jalen Milroe, it's just about the same thing with Lamar when he was coming out. It was just you gotta be more accurate and you gotta show that consistency. I think honestly the perfect spot for him would be the second or third round going to the Ravens to watch Lamar, just because I think they're similar, and just be a backup because if Lamar were to get hurt, sliding in another running quarterback, you wouldn't have to change the offense at all. You could still run the same stuff as you would run with Lamar. So I think that would be a good fit. Obviously, they have Lamar signed, but having a key backup, I think we've seen is really important in the NFL. Like we saw last year with Malik Willis and many other guys, where if your quarterback goes down for a few games and you can have a key backup in there that can win you some games, even if it's for a short time, I think that's really important. So I think the Ravens would be a good spot for him in the second or third round, but I'd be shocked if he got taken in the first, just because there's so much unknown there. And when you take a first round pick, you want to be sure about it. And I think there's a lot of questions with Jalen Milroe.